It's because I know a lot of our brothers and sisters were put into boarding school.
Camp life, yeah, we live this camp life. Yeah, we prophesy 365 for this camp life,
Right, they re-educated you to look like them, to learn and do what they do, pretty much, right? So now I want to go over the image of Christ. What does Christ look like? What does Christ look like? Or what do they tell us that he looks like? How about that? What does he look like in every church in America? White, right? He's white, right? Just like the stranger and the alien that took your land, right? Okay, good. So now, is this what they portray him to be? Come over here, sis.
In their eyes, yeah.
Yes, right. That's what I'm getting at. So the stranger and the alien that raped, robbed, and murdered and took your land, is who they're saying Christ is. That's who they're saying Christ is. So now, what does Christ actually look like, though? Now let's get that. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Now it's saying that Christ, the real Christ, that his hair on his head and the hair on his face is what?
White like wool.
It's woolly, like this. It's woolly, like his hair. It's woolly, like his hair. Right? Like black people, right? Read.
As white as snow.
And the color of it is white. So it's woolly, like a lamb or a sheep, right? And it's white. That's what it's saying. Now, is this white woolly hair? Is this white woolly hair like a black man? Is it? No, it's not.
Depends on what it looks like outside the weather.
It's not. How about your hair? Is your hair woolly like mine? No. Is that the same hair here? Stringy, right?
In my eyes, no.
Okay, read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass.
It says that his feet was like unto fine brass. What color is brass? Brass is brown, or derivative of brown. Alright, brass. It says that Christ's feet was as the color of brass, which is brown. Alright, so is this a brown-skinned man? Is he brown like me? No! Read.
As if they burn in a furnace.
But not only is he brown like me, but it says that as if he burned in a furnace. So now if you look at your flyer, flip it over, the one that dropped, that one right there, with the Christ image on it. It says as if he burned in a furnace. So now he's telling you, the Bible is saying that Christ is a dark-skinned man.
That's right.
A dark-skinned man. Is this a dark-skinned man, sis?
Yeah,
Is this a dark-skinned man? Yes or no? No, right?
actually, he looks more like somebody who has eczema or has a
Give me,
or who has
Sirach 5 and 2. Sirach 5 and 2. Because what you want to be careful is to, a lot of the times, we like to go off our own imagination of what we think Christ looks like. We like to go off our own imagination of what we think we should do in this life. But that's not what we're supposed to be doing. Watch this. Read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 2. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength.
You see that? The Bible said don't follow your own mind of what you think he looks like. Right. The Bible just told you what he looks like. Right. So don't go off your own imagination of what you think he looks like. Right. It's very simple, right? The Bible is here for you to learn, to know what you're supposed to do. And it's very simple. It's laid out for you. It's a map that you're supposed to follow, correct? Read.
To walk in the ways of thy heart.
You see that? To walk in the ways of your own mind. Don't do that. Because the Bible's here for you to learn from and to walk by. Right? Now give me Proverbs, I think it's 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Alright. Read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.
You see what the Bible just said? So you trust in the Lord, reading this Bible, trusting what this Bible says, right? Because he gave it to you, you're his people, and lean not unto your own understanding, your own way of doing things, or what you think Christ looks like. When we just showed you that in the Bible he's a black man, right? Because it came out of the Bible, not because of not because I said it, or not because he read it, but because it's in the Bible, right? All right, now, So now that we know that Christ is a black man, we know that your history is in the Bible and that you come from the mighty tribe of Gad, right? How do we repent? How do we repent? How do we change? How do we get out of this condition that we're in? A lot of Native American brothers and sisters walk around drunk and on drugs. Fentanyl right now is a major crisis in the reservations. Did you know that? Right. A lot of drugs is going on. Right? So how do we do away with that thing? How do we change? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I want your honest opinion.
I feel, and I could be wrong, but in my head it adds up. If I am failing, then my government or whatever, or my people, or like I said, they're failing me then, and I'm kind of tired of being ignored or being whatever. Like that, I did everything I was supposed to do, and things didn't work. And so I kind of need like another second opinion.
Okay.
I'm kind of right, and who better than to address it to than them, right?
To who?
Who are there? Our government or our
So you're okay.
right?
Okay, talking to your own people is what you're saying, because I know y'all have your own council, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did? Okay, so you're saying that in order for us to change, right, you go to your own council to learn from people who really don't know what the Bible's saying. But they go off of what they know carnally in their own mind. Okay, hey, look, this is what's going to happen. This is what you should do, right? But how about this? Give me 19:7 and then give me Corinthians. Yep, Psalms 19:7, and then I'm going to go Corinthians. Because I see that you have a lighter in your hand, and then what else is that in your hand, sis? A cigarette?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we have to understand that we have to commit to keeping the commandments. That's what's going to change us.
That's right.
Right? Because without us applying this, our entire community is going to stay in the condition that it's in.
Right.
All right? Read.
Psalms chapter 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
You see that? Converts the soul. The laws of God, when we apply it, converts our soul. Meaning you start to think different. Meaning you start to be different because you're converting your soul with the laws of God.
That's
So
right.
if you apply this, naturally, the outside of you is going to reflect the inside of you.
That's right.
Read.
Making wise the simple.
Making wise the simple. Meaning in the state that you're in, the Bible is saying that you're simple. But if you start to apply this, you're going to become what? Wise.
That's right.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong.